Hi, today we are going to talk about elements of supply chain management. As we know, supply chain management is the management of flows of goods and services, which includes all process of sourcing, moving, and transferring the raw material into final product and delivering to end consumer. So, to understand it better, we can divide this process into five basic elements. These are basic elements of supply chain management, which you can see on the slide. That is planning, sourcing, manufacturing, delivery, returns, and then enabling. So, in this presentation, we are going to talk about these elements one by one. The planning phase refers to the developing an overall strategy for the supply chain, while the other elements for executing that plan. So, we are going to discuss this element in detail for your understanding. First element of supply chain management is planning, which usually begins with matching the supply with the customers and manufacturing needs and with the forecasting for the future needs. This relates to raw material needed at each stage of manufacturing and then what kind of equipment we are needing and then capacity and limitation and other staffing requirements. So the large companies usually use ERP system modules, which is like enterprise resource planning, to aggregate the information and compiles the plans. Okay, the next element is called procurement, which is usually comprises of sourcing, purchasing, and inbound logistic. Procurement entails working with the vendors to supply the raw materials needed throughout the manufacture process, and we must make a plan that and work with the supplier that we can secure all these goods on time in advance. So different industry will have different ways of getting their requirements, but in general supply chain management procurement includes that we should have raw material meet all our manufacturing specification on time and then efficiently available and price paid for the goods are the line with the market expectations. Vendor has the flexibility to deliver the emergency material due to unseen events. The vendor has proven record of delivering goods on time and in good qualities. So these all things we have to achieve through our procurement process. After planning and finding raw materials or the components, the companies transfer the raw material into finished products, which is called manufacturing by using the machinery, labor, and which is ultimately goal of the manufacturing process. Though it is not the final stage of the supply chain management. Uh, the the manufacturing process may be further divided into subtasks like such as like assembly, testing, inspection, and packaging. So, during the manufacturing process, a firm must be mindful of that there should be no waste, and they have to control all the cost, and if there is any deviation from the original plan. After manufacturing, that the next element is the delivering of the goods. So warehousing, distribution, and inventory management and outbound logistic is the part of this distribution element of the supply chain management. After products are manufactured and sales are finalized, the company should deliver the goods to the customer, which is the call distribution, and for this companies use their logistic capabilities, transportation, warehousing, inventory management, and delivery channels to ensure timely and safely and inexpensive delivery of products to the end customers. The next element is returning of the goods, and usually we call is reverse logistic. So return process is often called reverse logistic, and the company must ensure that it has capabilities to receive return products from the customer and correctly assign refunds for the return receive. So this is another element of supply chain management which we should take care of that properly. These were some of the basics elements of a supply chain management which we have discussed, but we have another some other enablers. Without them we cannot fulfill these all functions of supply chain management. So these are the support process to keep check on the informations and following through in the supply chain process, and to avoid the regulations, and to have fulfill all the compliances. These enablers include human source, resource finance, um, IT, portfolio management, facilities, product design, quality assurance, and sales. So these are the essential process of enabler process. So without them, we cannot complete our supply chain management process. So these were a brief discussion about the elements of the supply chain management. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. So I will be glad to answer your questions. Thank you.